Well, here we are again. It's another great day.
I kind of feel like
cheers,
it's,
my
I kind of
friend.
feel like it's every day.
I know. Cheers. I brought this one
Cheers,
special
brother.
for you, man. I was feeling very Vive la France.
Ooh, vive la France.
I know, a little Bordeaux. So, actually, it was the only one my wife would let me take. He's in real estate.
A real estate investor, yeah.
Yes, a real estate investor. Not only that, he has a successful podcast called Successfully Unemployed. If I could get that out correctly. Successfully Unemployed. I don't know if I could say that fast 3 times in a row. And he's also an author with the best-selling book, Successfully Unemployed. He's a great guy. He lives in Arizona, so it's unfortunate that he can't be in studio with us, but he's generous enough to give us his time here on over the internet, the worldwide of the web. But we'd like to introduce Dustin Heiner. Dustin, welcome to the show, my man.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me on. I love the idea of just having great neighbors all around us, and it's fun to be able to jump on a call with you guys. So I really appreciate you having me on.
What made you start Successfully Unemployed? Now you have a podcast as well as the book, but I would assume the podcast came after the business started.
Yeah, so Successfully Unemployed is one of 3 podcasts that I have, and Successfully Unemployed is really my passion project because I love the idea of not working for somebody else. That was my whole goal, was to basically be my own boss, be financially independent, not rely on somebody else. And I used real estate investing to get to that point. Then I started a podcast called Master Passive Income. That's my podcast where it's literally just, I rarely do interviews. It's just me teaching how to invest in real estate, the step-by-step process, literally just giving away all the stuff because it's so much fun for me to do this. And I realized that I liked teaching people because as I was quitting my job, I had 30 plus rental properties. It's long-term rental properties that I go for. I had 30 plus properties and people were asking me, friends and family members and people from church and all that, they would ask me, well, Dustin, how are you going to quit your job? And I said, they're like, what are you going to be doing? Like, what's your next job? I don't have to work. I have real estate. And the second question always comes. They say, well, can you teach me? And so I started teaching people one by one. I wrote my first book called How to Quit Your Job with Rental Properties. And I know I'm not creative at all. Titles are not creative. It's just straightforward to the point. How to quit your job with rental properties.
Some people really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's like they know exactly what they're going to get.
Give it.
They don't need to read the inside cover oh, that's what that is.
Exactly.
I want to be able to give people, friends and family, I want to give them something because they all had great questions. Now, they're beginner questions, but they're really, really good questions, but they're always the same. And so I figured if I write something and give it to them, they could read that and then I can help them. The second thing that I realized sitting there in that chair, just getting laid off, was I need to make sure that this never, ever happens to me again. I need to make sure that nobody has the ability to take away my ability to feed my family. So right then and there, I realized that my value is not in my job. Because whenever anybody would ask me the question, Dustin, what do you do? I would say, oh, I work for the county government. I do IT work. And that's basically projecting my value as being my job. Right then and there, sitting in that chair, I realized there's no way, no more would I ever project my value as my job. I am now an investor. I am an investor because I knew I needed to be. I knew I wanted to be. But what happened was life got in the way. And I said, no way am I ever going to let life get in the way. I'm now an investor. Now, it may so happen that 100% of my money comes from my job. That's now my part-time job. I'm a full-time investor.
And I think that it's great that you have that passion and able to figure that out because it is not for I'll say it's not for the lazy. It's not for the people that just is like, well, I just want to do this and then have money come in. There's some work that has to go into it for you to enjoy the benefits later. There is always something that has to go into it. And I think that's, for me, that's what I realize that's why not everyone does what you do, because they'll look how much work they have to put in. They're like, nah, pass, we're laughing about that, but right. It's true. It's true. And when you have a great piece of whether it's cinema or theater, the audience and the actors and everyone, it's like your hearts synchronize. as you're watching it, and if you're really experiencing something. And in a movie, it's obviously it's on a screen, but like everyone in the audience, like your hearts are kind of synchronized as you're kind of into this. Now, obviously, everyone is a little bit different, but I think it's just a wonderful image to think about when you're experiencing something like that, which is really kind of neat. And just reminding me of you reminding me of that. But I will have to try the trailer thing one time. It'll be hard for me. It'll be hard.
Well,
but that one's a good one to check out.
Since you don't watch movie trailers, whether you be in a movie theater or in a theater, now that we all know again that people's hearts tend to synchronize when they're gathered in these environments, if you start hearing people's Apple Watches chiming with AFib alerts, get the hell out of that theater. Yeah. That's your cue to jump up and run.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Wait. Oh shit! I gotta get out of here. You know, just move ice.
Well,
from
actually,
neighbors
you know, I think you're still okay. That is a good indication, though. But it's the moment that you see someone start running, then you better not be far behind, because the minute one person runs in a crowd,
if their wrist is glowing, buddy, it's time to go.
But if someone was interested in finding you, where would they look?
Yeah, actually, I have a real estate investing course I just love to give out for free. Do you guys mind if I share that with everybody?
Absolutely.
Oh, we'd love that. Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'll give you my real estate investing course literally for free. If you text the word rental, RENTAL, to 33777. Rental to 33777. I'll give it to you. I'll show you how to find an area anywhere in the country to invest out of state, how to build the business first, how to find the right properties, buy it where you're making $250 a month, how to scale your business to quit your job. Then I also have Successfully Unemployed, my podcast, as well as Master Passive Income is my podcast where it's just me coaching how to do this stuff. YouTube as well. Check out both those terms. And so, yeah, I just love being able to help as many people as possible. And podcasting is phenomenal. You guys know how awesome podcasting is. So yeah, you can find me those
wonderful
ways.
Yeah, we love it.
I mean, heck, we wouldn't have met you, actually.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. For more videos and fun, subscribe to the channel. Catch full episodes wherever you get your podcast or go to neighborsdon'tknock.com.